What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Matt Wayne, aka SDM Reaper, here in the Cave of Cards, and I'm coming at you with a very special edition of Is It Worth It? With Blazing Vortex. That's right, I was down at the local Heroes and Fantasies, and they surprised me with a sneak peek of Blazing Vortex. So let's get pulling. Now, as always, I recommend that you guys support your local card shop, whether it be Heroes and Fantasies or even a smaller retail vendor, because they need love too. Now, down at the Heroes and Fantasies, due to this special sneak peek edition of Blazing Vortex, because I was surprised, because I thought it wasn't released until February 5th, which it is, but there are sneak peek editions that you can get. And one of them, with every purchase, you get this little field center card. Cool, right? Official tournament store, Yu-Gi-Oh! And we've seen this before, Raging Area. With every $30 purchase down at your local Heroes and Fantasies, or at least a one off Pat Booker Road, you get one of these. I believe I have like 5 of her now. Cool, right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and bust into this pack. Now, I do have a couple of more boxes on order, and they will be here within a week or two. I say that because a week or two, that is a lot to hold off on. But with that promise, I have 4 more booster boxes of Phantom Rage, 2 of Genesis Impact, and 4 more of Dragon of the Legends Complete Series. These are complete display cases and booster boxes to open here in the Cave of Cards on SDM Reaper's channel. Your boy, Matt Wayne. Alright, look at that. Smells new and fresh, guys. Let's see what cards we can get. Now, this being episode 1, this episode will be a little longer because we're not going to be blazing through these like the Vortex. We're going to be looking at and enjoying. Later episodes are for the straight up mining. Alright, S-Force Showdown. Activate one of the following effects. You can either special summon one S-Force monster from your hand in defense position, or target one S-Force monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only activate this once per turn. Awesome card. Awesome spell effect there. Spriggan's Call. Target one Spriggan's monster of Fallen of Albaz in your graveyard. Special summon it during the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card and one fusion monster from your graveyard and target one Spriggan's Xyz monsters you control. Attach one fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as material from your extra deck to the monster as material. You can only use it once per turn. Jesus Christ, what a book. Reinforcement of the Army's Troops. Alright, we've seen variants of this card. When an attack is declared involving your warrior monster, you can special summon one level 4 or lower warrior monster from your hand. You can also use this effect of reinforcement of the army troops once per turn. Here we go. Here's the Spriggan's archetype. We'll see how well they play out. Spriggan's Rocky. There we go. Here's our first super rare Psychic Eraser Laser. Send one monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck to the graveyard. Then your opponent gains life points equal to the original attack and defense that monster, whichever is higher. You can activate one Psychic Eraser Laser once per turn. Amanaku Jakai. Amanu Kujaki. Okay, Amanu Kujaki. Stairway to a Fabled Realm. Tri Brigade. Cool. I like that they're continuing on archetypes. Rendezvous. Or Rendezvous. It's Rendezvous. Archfiend's Staff of Despair. Okay. Moving on, guys. Moving on. Come on, Dark Magician Girl. I know I cut you out, but I just wanted people to get a first-hand look. Met a new friend at Heroes and Fantasies. His name is Josh. He's probably the only person there that cares about Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone else seems to care about either Magic or Pokemon, which is fair enough. I'm just glad I met the one guy who, and I took my book to show, actually cared. So, Knight of Armored Dragon. Interesting dragon, for sure. Heavy Metal Foes. Almagam. Okay, so we got our Link Summon. Hey, some Pendulum Monsters. Parametalphos Melcaster. Alright. Dual Avatar. Moving on with the archetypes. Dual Avatar. That's good when we see cross-set platform synchronization. It just made that up. Armed Dragon Thunder level 7. Jesus, what a beautiful card. Alright, guys, bear with me here. This card's name becomes Armored Dragon level 7 while on the field. Or in the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of the Armored Dragon level 7 once per turn. You can send one monster from your hand to your graveyard. Send this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one level 10 or lower Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a dragon monster's effect, you can add one Armed Dragon card from your deck to your hand. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. I like that indeed. Guys, if you're just tuning in, and this is your first Is It Worth It episode, I want to thank you for stopping by and know that you are in the right place. Please consider subscribing. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't, and always comment. Let me know what your favorite monster card, spell card, trap card, doesn't matter. Let me know what your favorite card is in this series. Stairway to a Fabled Realm. And we've seen those. Love new fresh cards. Blazing Vortex. Will it be my new favorite set to try to complete? We shall see. Steel Star Regulator. Spriggans. Branga. I am excited to see how this archetype plays out. I really am. Icy Breeze Refrain. Sorry guys, I'm like all off on one side of the screen here. Fabled Marcosia. S-Force. Orifice. Nice little super rare. Your opponent cannot target any of their monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters with card effects. When a monster your opponent controls activates its effects, quick effect, you can banish one S-Force card from your hand, destroy that monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. Radiant Voyeurescence. Spriggans Captain Sargas. Armored Dragon Blitz. And Warrock. There's our other archetype. They are like a cross of barbarians. And what was that other word I was going to use? Oh, Warrocks. I don't know. That escapes me. Moving on. Moving on. What awesome cards are we going to pull? I'm excited. I was not expecting this sneak peek today. Dream Mirror Disciple. Linear Equation Cannon. Warrock Skylar. I like her. Giga Thunder Gyclops. Wow, look at this dude. And look at that book. I am not going to read. I'm not going to weed it to you. I'm not going to read it to you. Fabled and Wrath. Nice. Spriggan's Captain, Armed Blitz, and Warrock Orifice. Guys, there's so much foil mounting in this house from all these pack openings. Guitar Gunnards, Duo Niggas. Fairy Archer, Unganar, Dogmatica Genesis, Giga Thunder. Hey, now we have Virtual World, Utahime, Tao Tao. Nice. Tilted Try, Spriggan's Blast, Digital Bug, Registrider, and Sprint the Iron Dash Dragon. That one looks pretty sick. Now, I've already seen Simply Unlucky's unveiling, and he pulled out an Starlight Pot of Prosperity, which was epic and beautiful at the same time. Can we get something on par? I only have one booster box to try. Pendulum Encore, excuse me. S-Force Showdown, Spriggan's Call, Reinforcement of the Army's Troops, Great Sand Sea Golgonda. It is to help gain 1,000 tax for all your Spriggans. There's some other juicy details, but I don't feel like reading that much today. So far, I feel that my favorite card is definitely going to be the Armed Dragons. Okay, the Armed Dragon Thunder level 7. I remember about 15 years ago, I had like the level 3 dragon, and I thought they were so cool. I had level 3 and level 5, as I'm sure many others did. But to see them again just brings it back, man. Brings it back to something extreme. Fairy Archer, Armed Dragon Lightning, Paramometalphose Fusion, Underdog as a secret rare. Yes. Go ahead and sleeve that bad boy up here on camera. All right, so during your turn, negate all effects of that face-up monsters your opponent controls. During your opponent's turn, negate the effects of all face-up monsters you control. Pretty sick, pretty sweet. As always, at the very end, we'll do a recap of all of our supers, ultras, and secret rares. As even though this is episode 1, I realize I'm blazing through these pretty quick. Spriggan's Rocky, Steel Star Regulator, Spriggan's Bragna, or Branga, Icy Breeze Refrain. Let's see, you can either target one Wind Witch monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, or when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Wind Witch monster's effect activation, negate that opponent's effect. You can only activate this once per turn. Alright, and we get our ultra rare S-Force Justify. Awesome looking card. 2600 attack. Cyberse monster. Link. Awesome. Breath of Alchemation. This card can be used as a ritual summon any wind ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels exactly equal the level of ritual monsters you ritual summon. Our Ojamas, Synchro Transmission, and S-Force Specimen. Spriggans, Icy Refrain, Neroy the Dream Mirror, Discipline, Warrock Skylar. Man, Warrock Skylar is sick. She is so far my favorite Warrock archetype here. Ancient Warriors Rebellious Lu Feng. Wow, guys, look at this font. I can't even get it to, like, focus here. That is, like, literally 0.5 font. Dream Mirror recap. You got this little blue beaver. Okay? If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard one fabled monster, and if you do so, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. The Fabled Abnak. Virtual World Gate. And Raging Storm Dragon. Bayfort. By the way, my jealousy goes out to, like, Simply Unlucky with all your freaking booster boxes, and I have card mining envy right now because I wish I had several of these packs to just booster packs boxes to just tear through. All right, Fabled Marcosia, Guitar Gennard's Duangus, Fairy Archer Ingunar, Dogmatica Genesis. What does our Dogmatica Genesis do? Target one banished Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Lynx monster, and one effect monster your opponent controls of the same type. Fusion Synchro. Return that banished monster to the extra deck, and if you do, negate the effects of this monster your opponent controls. You can only activate this once per turn. Pretty boss trap card. I like the Dogmaticas. Spriggan's Watch. Add one Great Sand Sea Golgonda from your deck to your hand. If Great Sand Sea Golgonda is in your field zone, you can apply this effect instead. Add one Spriggan monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do so, send Spriggan's monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate it once per turn. Dream Mirror recap. Virtual Gate. We've seen these guys. Alright, so on the right side, we've got 2 Ultras, 1 Secret, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Super Rares. So S-Force Professor Digama, Melicaster, Pendulum Encore, Armed Dragon Thunderbolt. Okay. So, Armed Dragon Thunderbolt. Let's get that to focus. Nice. Target one armed dragon monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack for each armed dragon monster in your graveyard with an equal or lower level than it, and with different names from each other. Also, for the rest of the turn, your opponent takes no battle damage from its attacks. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one armed dragon spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use one armed dragon thunderbolt effect per turn, only once that turn. I read that one because I love the dragon thunderbolts. Spriggans. Okay, what do we have here? Machina Unclaspar. Machina Unclaspar. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send one Machina monster from your deck to your graveyard except Machina Unclaspar. You can only use each effect of this once per turn. Spriggan's Blast and Fabled Treason. Let's check that out. Target one Fable monster in your graveyard and one face-up card on the field. Discard one card, and if you do, special summon that monster from your graveyard. And if you do that, destroy the card on the field. You can only activate one Fabled Treason per turn. Epic trap card, guys. Love it. All right, we're down to our last pack on the right side. This is Blazing Vortex First Edition, sneak peek to its premiere date of February 5th. So Giga Thunder Cyclops, Reinforcement of the Army, Armor Dragon Ritual. God, I want to read it. This card is to be used to ritual summon Knight of Armored Dragon. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 4 or more. During the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish monsters from your hand or face-up field whose total levels equal 4 or more. Banish this card from your graveyard. And if you do, special summon 1 Knights of Armor Dragon from your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Armor Dragon Ritual once per turn. Jeez, guys, that was a mouthful and a book. But again, the Armor Dragon, like, that's my shizniz right there. So bear with me when I read these awesome ones. Ancient Warrior Saga. All right. Okay, we got pretty much got Call of the Haunting at the company picnic here. We have White Baking. That card looks awesome, guys. Look at it with this, like, shish kebabs here. That is freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and actually read that one. It is a zombie effect. This card's name becomes Skull Servant while in the graveyard. If a level 3 or lower zombie monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can discard this card instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, except White Baking, White Bacon, that are either Skull Servant or specifically list Skull Servant in their text. Then discard 1 card. You can only use this effect once per turn. Interesting card. Alright, now we are down on our left side here. Blazing Vortex. Go ahead and get that box out of here. And let's continue on with the art of the pull. Knight of Armored Dragon. Spriggan's Call. Okay. Parametamorphose. Azortless. Forgive me, I feel like a child trying to learn how to pronounce words again. Parametamorphose Azortless. As our Pendulum super rare. Tilted Try. When you draw for your normal draw in your draw phase, you can reveal one of those cards, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw 1 card. When you draw by a card effect, you can reveal one of those cards. Send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, place the card at the bottom of the deck, and if you do that, draw 1 card. Okay. Dream Mirror Recap, Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, and Synchro Transmission. Let's check that card out here. During the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro summon 1 Synchro monster. Using monsters you control as material, during your main phase, except the turn the card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 Synchro monster in your graveyard. Return it to the extra deck, then draw 1 card. You can use each effect of Synchro Transmission once per turn. If you do this, you can do that. But if you do this, then you must do that. Woo! Dogmatica Genesis. Parametamorphose Fusion. S4 Showdown. The Dream Mirror Discipline. Alright, we have Materiactor Gigaboros. Look at that sick looking card, man. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each card in your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Materiactor Gigaboros once per turn. You can detach 1 material from this card, attach 1 Materiactor monster from your deck to this card as material. During your opponent's main or battle phase, quick effect, you can add 1 card attached to this card to your hand. Alright. This is a super rare, but pretty badass super rare nonetheless. Radiant, Fluorescence, Breath of Acclamation. This card is to be used to ritual summon any wind or ritual monster. Okay, we've read that one. My bad. Sometimes they all blur together. Moving on. Giga Thunder, Steel Star Regulator. Alright. S-Force Platina. Dang, girl. You can slap me around the battlefield all you want. Each of your opponent's monsters. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. Each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters loses 600 attack. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one of your banished S-Force monsters. Except S-Force Platina, special summon it. You can only use her effect once per turn. That is... I like that card. In more ways than one. Right, guys, if this is your first time being here, I want to thank you for being on the channel. This is where we bust open booster boxes, check them out. First episodes, we dive in depth, and second, we straight up card mine to see if it is worth it. Today is a special treat of Blazing Vortex. I want you to please consider subscribing, leaving a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you disliked it, but mainly because we know you liked it. And comment down below and tell me what your favorite card is. Warrock Fortia. Warrock Fortia. Okay. If your Earth Warrior monster battles, after damage calculation, you can add one Warrock card from your deck to your hand, except for Warrock Fortia. Then, all Warrock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. This card is sent from your monster zone to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect. If it is, you can special summon one level 5 or higher Warrock monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Whoa! One Rios, the Dream Mirror Tormentor. Let's get a nice zoom in of that. Wow, look at this artwork. Straight up gorgeous. This is the part that I apologize for not embracing more. It's just straight up foil technology that Konami infuses in here. It really makes these cards special, even just as super rare. So this is a Fiend Fusion effect monster. While face up on the field, this card is also a light attribute. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. When a monster effect is activated while Dream Mirror of Terror is in the field zone, quick effect, you can negate that effect. If Dream Mirror of Joy is in the field zone, you can attribute this card, special summon one Rios, the Dream Mirror Irking, from your extra deck into defense position. That's actually some badass fusion effects there. Would have been cooler if that was a secret rare. I love fusion monsters. Dual Avatar, Heavy Metal, Pendulum Encore, Virtual World Otohime, Virtual World Otohime Tao Tao, Spriggan's Bedor, and Warrock Orpus. Man, guys, we are coming to a close on this episode of Blazing Vortex Sneak Peek Edition. Although sad, am super excited because these cards are pretty stellar. Tri-Brigade Kit. Hey, Kit. Tilted Tri. Okay. Tri-Brigade Kit. Nice, right? Get some of that hollow effect action. Alright, you can banish any number of beast warrior, or winged beast monsters into your graveyard. Special summon one beast warrior, or winged beast link monster from your extra deck, with link rating equal to the number of banished. You can only use beast wing, and winged beast monsters as link material for the rest of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Tri-Brigade card from your deck to your graveyard, except Tri-Brigade Kit. You can only use each effect of Tri-Brigade Kit once per turn. Alright, so if you're trying to get some awesome link summoning material out there, Tri-Brigade Kit is the way to do it. Oop, almost put her among the commoners. Come on, Dark Magician Girl. I need something spectacular to end this on. Warrock Mountain Secret Rare. Look at this stellar secret rare, guys. Warrock Mountain indeed. When this card is activated, you can add one Warrock monster from your deck to your hand. At the start of the battle phase, if you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are warrior monsters, you can special summon one Warrock monster from your hand with a different name than the cards you control. If your warrior monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. You can only activate one Warrock Mountain once per turn. Freaking sick. Alright, I'm going to have to start getting in on the Warrock archetype. That is a stellar card. But Matt, they're all stellar to you. Yeah, damn right they are. Freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. Alright. 4 to the end. Thank you, Dark Magician Girl. Greater polymerization. Greater polymerization. Nice. Man, just when you thought they wouldn't come up with any other kind of polymerization. Super poly. They have greater poly. Fusion summon one monster from your extra deck using 3 or more monsters from your hand or field as fusion material, and if you do, it gains these effects. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. This card attacks... if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Hell yeah! Man, that one is a badass polymerization. Unexpected. Warrock Gakdos. And we've seen all of these. Second to the last pack, guys. If you stayed with me, you're true Reaper fans. But Matt, you don't have any Reaper fans yet. Shut up. Armed Dragon Thunder level 3. That is awesome. To go with our level 7. Armed Dragon Blitz. I don't think I've read a level 3. This card names becomes Armored or Armed Dragon level 3. While on the field, or in the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Armed Dragon Thunder, level 3 once per turn. You can send one monster from your hand to your graveyard, send this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one level 5 or lower Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a Dragon Monster's effect, you can draw one card. Nice. Love to build a deck just with Armed Dragons. Last and final pack. My fans, here we go. Linear Equation Cannon. Warrock Skylar, my other girl. Giga Thunder Cyclops. Armed Dragon Ritual. And Material Actor Gigadra. Check out her crazy Giga artwork here. You can discard one card, special summon one level 3 normal monster from your hand or your deck, or if you discarded a normal monster to activate this effect, you can special summon one Material Actor monster instead. You can only use this effect of Material Actor Gigadra once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Xyzed monsters. And our last commons we have all seen. Wow. Now doing our end of box recap. We have Warrock Mountain, Underdog, Armed Dragon Thunder level 7, S-Force Justify, Great Sand Sea Gold Golgonda, Virtual World Otohime Tao Tao, Fabled Andrath, Fabled indeed, S-Force Orifice, Psychic Eraser Laser, Parametaphors, Azortless, Parametaphors, Azortless. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. We got our white bacon. Look at him at the company picnic, just like the star of the show. There's kebabs for everyone. S-Force Platina, Material Actor Gigaboros, Warrock Forthia, Ancient Warriors Rebellis Lufing, and he looks decked. Warrock Skylar, Virtual World Otohime Tao Tao again, Onrios, the Dream Mirror Tormentor. Very, very sick. Very nice. Oh, right there. Armed Dragon Thunderbolt. Tri-Brigade Kit. Warrock Gactos. Armed Dragon Thunder level 3. Material Actor Gigandra. One day I won't stutter in my pronunciations. And so far, my favorite magic card, the Greater Polymerization. Bam. All right, Reaper fans, that will do it for Blazing Vortex. Was it worth it? Seemingly so. We won't know until we dive further in booster boxes. We did pull some secret rares, but I'm excited. I'm very excited for what's to come with the different archetypes. I love our Warrock archetypes. The Spriggans seem interesting, and the Dragon Thunders, of course, my favorite. So if you managed to stay with me this long, please consider subscribing. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't, but we all know. And comment. Let me know what your favorite card is. Leave a comment about the show. Let me know how I'm doing. It keeps me motivated to keep on going. And as always, keep on pulling.